Hey guys, Murph here. Sorry about the delay, I'm having a few sound issues. Hopefully that's fixed it. It looks like it has fixed it. We'll get underway. Sorry about the delay in getting underway. For some reason my field of view is all screwed. Trying to let you go, mate. That's the mirror field of view. Whoopsie. That's more like it. And I'm having frame per second issues. Not a great start to the stream, but how's it going, everyone? Name's Murphy's Law. Doing some iRacing today. I'm having real frames per second issues. Hopefully it solved them. No, it's not. This is really weird. It wasn't doing this 10 minutes ago. Oh well. Let's persevere with this one and see if we can solve it before the next one. This is really strange. No, I'm going to have to pull into the pits. This is hopeless. Can't race like this. Sorry about this, guys. Not the greatest start to the stream, but it happens sometimes. Having frames per second, slightly frame dropping, really. Because the frames per second's fine. Just going to try and figure this one out. That's the first time I've had issues with this in a long time. Why is the CPU saying the CPU's maxing out? There's no reason it should be. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to escape out of iRacing, come back into it. It's going to ruin this race, unfortunately. But at least it will mean I can get it sorted before the next one. Not the greatest start in the world. It is what it is. Yeah, sorry, JR. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Trying to sort it out. I wasn't frames per second wasn't the issue. It was dropping frames itself, so it was just stuttering. Like the frames per second was staying up around the 70 mark, 60 to 70, which is what I aim for because I've only got a 60 hertz monitor. I don't know. I was having issues with the sound, and I was alt-tabbing a bit before I started, so maybe that caused the issue. I will load back in and see if this will solve it. But that was really strange. Get this out of the way. There's another race in 20 minutes' time. Stop the RedTube downloads. Yeah, I wish that was the problem. I don't think the wife would be too happy if that was the reason. We'll get this back underway. So we've got these two races. We've got the races at, I can never pronounce it, but this Japanese circuit, Tsukuba? Can't pronounce Japanese stuff, unfortunately. It's my problem. But also, then we've got Detroit Belle Isle, one of my favourite circuits. I absolutely love and adore street circuits. So we will try and get that. We'll get a few races in there as well. So we'll just see what we can do to get this all sorted. See if this exiting out and come back in solves anything. Or get back out there, do some laps, get out there for the safety rating. See if we can gain a couple positions with people escaping out. Just try and stay out of everyone's way as well. Yeah, that was really weird. It seems to be fine now. Find a nice little hole and we'll try and do some laps without holding people up. 4 laps down, so this is more just practice now. Looks like a good gap behind these guys, so I might just slot in behind them. Just bleed off the accelerator a wee bit. Let's get the brake bias a bit further back because the brake bias is set far too far forward at the start of a run. Still too far forward. So the annoying thing with fixed setups is that you can still adjust the brake bias, but you can't save it, so you're always having issues. You have to fix it every time you go out on track. Oh, a bit of a twitch there. Hopefully I'll gain a spot in a second. It's going to really hurt the safety the I rating. Just going to trundle around slow, a bit off the pace at like 8 tenths to try and just build up the safety rating, because it's the only thing I've got to gain from here. Could gain a couple of positions, I'd say, though, before the end. Let this guy go when he gets a wee bit close. Once he gets down to about 8 tenths, I'll let him go. I'll let him go down the back straight, I'm thinking. Bleed off the power. Got a bit of pace on me. Fortunately, when I first joined, I got that 4X trying to let the guy go, and he just bumped into me. I think 2 spots is the best I'm going to gain, because there's one guy just circulating 3 laps down. Oh, he's flirting with danger. Getting on the grass like that. Just running a bit slower than I probably was yesterday. Unfortunately, I just don't feel as comfortable in the car as I was last night. So it's going to take me a few laps to get into a good rhythm with it. Yeah, I'm running about half a second off my pace yesterday. Although to be fair, I'm not pushing on purpose. Just because I've got nothing to gain by trying to go flat out. That's more like the pace I'm used to doing. 53 flats. Can sneak into the high 52s when I get into a good rhythm. Can't be more than a couple of laps to go. Oh, he's a bit wide. Back out of it, let him go back pie. Now, the hardest part of this track, there really just ain't any passing opportunities unless the guy makes a mistake. Oh, like that, basically. Well, there's a guy 2 laps down, you never know, I might gain an extra spot before this race is out. Definitely could have had something for these guys up ahead of me if I was in the race. There's no point in me pushing up into them, because I've got nothing to gain by doing that, and all I've got is Irating to lose. Oh, 21 seconds to the guy ahead. Not sure if that'll be a position or opportunity or not, but we'll soon find out. If he's still circulating, it won't be. So I have a massive lock-up. Now, big thing I have to do, as soon as this race is over, pull off and sign up for the next race before I even escape out. So there's not a lot of time between races, unfortunately. Pull over the side, escape out. Yes, unfortunately, it didn't quite go the way I wanted it. Junior, that I race a G29, so pretty bog standard wheel, pretty popular wheel generally. Nothing too fancy, so hey, budgets always restrict things. Got a young family, so I can't always spend a couple of grand on the good gear. Just race with what I enjoy. Hey, it's got me to winning some or getting involved in some like proper esports stuff, some getting flown around Australasia, so can't complain too much. So it signed up for the next session. I'll just bring up my stats. Oopsie. Hurry up. I'll bring up my results from that race in a minute. So hopefully this next one will go a wee bit better. Hopefully I'll get a bit better of a result after the drama of that one. In fact, we'll go to a short intermission and I'll be back soon. Oh, welcome back. I'm back. Hopefully this one I won't have the same issues I had in the last race with the frame dropping. So I'll be able to actually race properly in this one. Happens sometimes, unfortunately, random technical difficulties and all of that. So it looks like I'll be starting around 26th on the grid. So going to have a lot of work to do. Avoiding the accidents is going to be the first issue, and after that we just trying to slowly make up positions. It's a real hard track to pass on. That is always going to be the hardest issue of them all. Is to get round the other competitors here. Basically, you can only get past if they make a mistake. It's real hard to actually have a safe lunge. Now I'm just double checking haven't got frame dropping like I had in the previous race, which doesn't appear to be happening. Now, after I had issues last time out, for whatever reason, I had better. For whatever reason, I was having issues with my field of view change, and also my frame rate was shocking. Now I'm just going to fire up Crew Chief. I haven't got that running because I was just trying to get everything sorted when I started that first race. Go join the grid in a minute once Crew Chief fires up.
Radio check. Spotter, radio check.
Just waiting for everyone to grid up. As I say, starting 26th out of 27, I think it is. Yep, 26th out of 28. So I'm aiming for minimum a top 14, minimum top half of the grid finish. I'm hoping to get a few spots higher, but no guarantees on that one. Oh, thanks for the sub, VI2IV. We're just waiting on them to go green. Got 16 seconds to go. Guy behind me obviously isn't taking the grid. That's why we've got this big 2-minute wait, which I wish they would just drop it to 1 minute. 1 minute's fine. If you're not ready after a minute, you've got problems.
The track temp is 36 Celsius. The air temp is 21 Celsius. All right, Rob, be ready.
Now I'm not going to worry about going too flat out off the start, because I'm starting at the back, and we've got this chaos. Stuff like that happening. And the track is blocked.
Left, you're clear left.
I would have gained at least 10 spots there just by not rushing into it. It's one thing I haven't done. Haven't set my brake bias. Just silly of me. Oh, it's just about contact there. He's diving in, don't know why. Must have damage. The guy ahead's just disappeared on me.
The car behind's pitting, P13.
So I gained 13 spots in one lap. Through just keeping my nose clean, keeping my powder dry, and staying out of trouble. he's locked his brake. Couldn't quite get a run on there.
The leader's just done a 52.44.
Oh, that's flying. Best I can do is about 52.7.
You've just done a 53.89.
Left side clear.
Oh, I don't know why it stopped on the apex like that. He absolutely stopped there. Oh boy, am I going to get
Left
hit?
side. Clear on the left side.
And another 4x thanks to him. Bloody
Nice one,
hell.
Rob. Great move. Keep it up.
It's 8x
Green,
from the same
getting
guy
under.
pulling
The gap's
some
now 0.7.
silly moves. Week 13 for you. This ain't going to be good for my
Temps increasing.
safety
It's now
rating.
40 Celsius. Cox is now in the lead. P12. That lap was a 55.00. The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds.
See what we can do to catch the 20 car ahead of me. Up to P12. A bit of front end damage from that little contact with Jason, who's no longer behind me. Oh, better bring up my... Don't want the all-time best lap because I'm not going to match that in the race. Overdrove, and he's in the wall. That's an interesting accident.
P11.
To top 11, one more spot to get to the 10.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 42 Celsius.
Oh, did you see that lunge from the guy behind? Gonna have to watch out for that. There we go, finally got my best lap board up.
That's a new fastest lap
Definitely
for
struggling
Pinto,
with front.
52.37.
Definitely struggling with the front end there.
Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3. Okay, Rob, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I know he's going to have a lunge. I'm just going to let him go.
Car to your right. Clear right.
Because he's just going to do that.
Car left. Clear on your left.
That was a highly intelligent move there, Hugo. You've taken out several drivers in this race that I've already seen. He's just dive bombing everyone. Now I've got no one in front of me. I've got to push to try and get away from him.
Okay, I'm going to...
Oh, there's a lot of craziness. Week 13 for you.
P10, that was 54.10.
the right. Go, go, go.
Finally starting to find that rhythm.
Now 0.9. Fastest lap for Pinto, 52.26.
Wish I could do that sort of lap time.
Okay, Rob, relax, focus, keep it smooth. That's your quickest lap. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. You're halfway home, got plenty of fuel.
Just pinch the brake on the turning point there.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 0.8.
Hope he lets both of us by. So he's just making mistake after mistake. He keeps going off the track. He is faster than me, but he's driving at 11 tenths every lap. He's trying to do qualifying laps every lap, and he hasn't quite got the skill to do it. Very few people in the world have the skill to drive flat out lap after lap after lap.
Lap time was at
And keep it on the dirt.
53.00.
Keep it on the black stuff and keep it off the dirt. I think I will let him go though, because he's going to punt me, I'd say, and I'm already got 8x in this race because of that other guy. I mean, the other guy was just a bit of a lack of talent, less impatience.
Clear left.
Oh, that's what pressure will do. It's P9. Don't think I've got P8 on in my sights, but we'll try and gap Hugo behind me.
Okay, Rob, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. P9, your lap time was 53.
There's a couple. There's 3 spots by the looks of it.
On your right.
He's going to have a go at me down here.
Hold your line. You're clear right.
Ah! That one's on me. That's my fault.
On the right.
Just
Clear.
pinch the brake in the turning point. That one is a bit silly by me. So just gain like 3 or 4 spots.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, he broke early.
Come on, Rob, push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Still just about in the 10 though.
P11.
Obviously was running a wee bit too much rear brake.
On the left. Clear to your left. Check your left.
Oh, he left the door wide
Still there.
open.
Hold your line.
Of course I'm going to fill that
Still
hole.
there. Stay with them. Hold your line. Still there. Clear on the left. Stay right. Clear on the left.
Good move, mate. Muller is getting closer. The gap is now 0.5. 10th position. Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, you can do better than
How am
this.
I a dickhead? It's getting quite gloomy and dark, isn't it? If we're weathering this,
The track temperature's decreasing.
We're-
It's now 40 Celsius.
weird weather in iRacing, I would have thought it's about to rain.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
3 laps, I'd say. Gone down to 3.3 seconds.
That last lap was a 52.64. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Nice. Track's fast with the overcast condition, that's part of the reason. Fortunately, I lost about 10 seconds with that spin, which kind of sucks. Probably would have been pushing a top 5, maybe.
One more lap to go.
We'll have a
You've
look
just
post-race, see if-
52.94.
How much
The
that's...
track temperature's decreasing. It's now 38 Celsius.
We'll see how much that spin cost me at the end of the race. I'll bring up the results. So we're going to have about 10 to 15 minutes between races. Seeing I'm not qualifying. Oh, this car's been off.
New fastest lap for Peters, 52.87. 10th position. Okay, we're done.
Oh, he sounds a bit disappointed, the crew chief there. We'll go back to the start. So while I check everything else out. Look at that drama. No wonder there was a crash. There were 4 wide. Just hear all the crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sure there was a couple more on the outside there.
B26.
Whole lot of drama.
Bring it back round.
Just slowly bring up the results. So that was a wee bit disappointing, that spin. Did cost me a few spots by the looks of things. I'll transfer it over now. Anyway, I will be back shortly for race number 3. Welcome back. Just waiting for the session to start. Got about a minute to go. So just got a bit of chill time. So what number am I this time? Number 10. Glad to see I don't see a Hugo in this race after his antics in the last one. This should be... Yeah, after his antics in the last one, last thing I wanted to be is risky and taken out again. Now, where am I going to start? This race, I'm probably going to start about 21st, 22nd, something like that. Depends if one of these other guys does a lap. Again, I'll be taking my time off the start. There's no point attacking. There's no point trying to make up position in the early stages. I'm starting last. And look at this. Look at that way. The first lap of the last one, I was started 26th. I was up to 13th after the first lap. So you just got to stay out of trouble sometimes. Sometimes the better discretion is the better part of valor and all that kind of carry on. Anyway, time to grid up. I won't do what I've done the last couple of times. I will change my brake bias now. Won't go too far back like I had the issues last time. So no point attacking. Just gotta look to slowly gain positions. Want to get top 10 finish again. That's my aim. Staying out of trouble. This is the third to last from Tsukuba, or however you pronounce this track. Awesome track, but I can never pronounce it. My ability to pronounce Asian names isn't my strong suit. So we're waiting for everyone to grid up. 55 seconds still to go. So my biggest annoyance about iRacing right now is the fact that for a fixed setup race, I'm having... Cool, I had a few streaming issues there, so I had to stop the stream, start the stream. Hopefully it should have solved them. Oh, bit of drama going on here, the car pointing backwards. I'm just going to come to a complete stop. The hell's he doing? Cars off everywhere. Although it's nowhere near as bad as the last race. My aim for this one is obviously top 10. Ideally, I want to get 0x as well, which is my aim. Just back the car up into turn 1. There's a car rejoining, so I have to go shallow off the exit. It's P17, P16 after passing this guy. Nowhere to go though, because he is slow. And I get... Oh, there goes my 0x. I was backing up to avoid this guy, and the other guy doesn't slow up. Looks like he's just punted him as well. P14, I'll take that though. Just realised I haven't transferred it to the full screen. My bad, I was too worried about the issues I was having with the stream to get the right overlay. but we'll take that. So not the worst start in the world, not the best either at the same time. All got drama up ahead. Oh, we'll thread the needle. It's a couple more spots. It should be me up to P12. Get the car tight off the corner, get the drive and get by him. Surprised I got the run though. He had the outside line, but hey, he is a lower ranking than me, so maybe just a lack of confidence in the power down. So it's P11. Got a bit of work to do to get to P10 though. Bit of a pinch brake there. Not too bad, although I just about got spun by Dylan. In too deep there. I'm still going to set my fastest lap of the race. Still well off the pace I expect for myself. I think guy ahead's dropped. I can't see 10th. That's a bit better. I didn't lock the brake into there that time. Get the car rotated on the power. Hopefully I'll get my first sub 53 for the race. On the brakes a bit earlier. Hold a tighter line. Up to P10. Just about caught up to P9. Oh, getting pretty close to him anyway. Another quicker lap. Slowly getting down to where I expect myself to be. Biggest problem with these races for me is I tend to get faster as the race and the run goes on. Problem is, these races are nice and short, so 15 minutes, I'm just starting to get into my work. That was an ideal corner though. Bit wide on the turn in there, but I'm still doing... Oh god, oh, just about lost it. That was a close one. Lack of concentration there. I was worried about him more than anything. First time I just about lost it there. Looks like a bit of drama going on up ahead. Or was it just an overtake? It looked a bit of panel rubbing there. Looks like they got away with it though. It is a lapper, so hopefully it wasn't panel rubbing. All over the back of him now. High to low line doesn't seem to work through there. And you're going to leave the door wide open. You're inviting someone to join in. Just stop on the apex so he can't get a run on me. So it's P9. Can I get to P8? Probably running out of time there, but you never know. Thank you. Always got to be polite and thank them for when they let you by. Starting to reel them in, gonna run out of time, but hopefully I'll get... Catching him might put enough pressure on him that he makes a mistake. It's turning into a pretty decent race though. Got that 4x at the start, but I can't complain about that. Just what happens. I do tend to brake a bit earlier and make sure I get the car rotated. Oh, I'll say that, I'll brake myself. I tend to stop the apex and tend to brake a bit earlier and make sure I get the power down quite a lot earlier than other people. Try and drive the car straight off the corner as I can. And sometimes that involves me getting rear-ended, unfortunately. Oh, I think I'm lacking a bit of downforce from that contact though as well, the rear, bit of rear damage. Rear's just starting to step out on me. Bowler wide there. .4 seconds is going to be not quite close enough to put real pressure on him, make him sweat. Well, I've got down to a second though. Run as straight off the corner as possible. Not going to be close enough to have a lunge, but you never know. You never know what being this close will do pressure-wise. Because I am just set my fastest lap of the race. Well, that must be 2 to go. Pinch the brake. Buggered up my turn in a bit on sight and just turned in too much. He takes some more natural lines. I can't just jam it in the inside when he gives me the racing line. He's going defensive though. Oh, he drove that well. He made sure he didn't run wide. Just flash the lights, try and put him under a bit of pressure. Be 1 to go at the line, I'd say. Ah, tried to cut back on the grass. Come on, I'd overlap. Oh, I psyched him out. There was no contact. Got the position. Guy was defending, so I tried to outcycle him. I didn't have him off. But he, yeah, just defended too much. Don't think there was contact anyway. There wasn't an X from it. See if we can bring this up. Good on him. Oh, he's exited out. Oh, if he's in the next race, I might have to PM him, because that was a good battle. As I say, I wasn't trying to make contact. I wasn't trying to take him out. I just psyched him out. Yeah, there was no contact. Just drove in there deep. He thought I was going in too deep, and he just ran wide. That's how you do it. That's how you outcycle someone. Gain the position. Oh well. We'll go back. Join another race very shortly. And I'll be back very, very soon. Welcome back. Don't know why I'm having voiceover issues in the general in the stream where I show you the results, but I have a look it up and I end up gaining 0.11 on the safety rating and plus 3.7 on the I rating. So I can start grinding my way back up, hopefully. Just realised the guy who won that race, the number 1 seed, has 7,000 I rating. Pretty slick operator right there. Anyway, got race 4 coming up. Hopefully another good result. What seed am I? So I'm seed 11. I will definitely be starting shotgun of the field. I'll be 11th. Be trying to make our way back up. Looks like our friend Hugo's back in this event, so hopefully he won't take anyone out. Hopefully he stays up there. Anyway, about to grid up. Although we'll still be waiting probably the full 2 minutes for everyone to join the grid. While you're waiting, feel free to hit the old like and subscribe button. I very much appreciate it if you do. And go ahead and leave a comment in the chat, especially if you want to give me grief about my driving, grief about the way, any takeouts, definitely give me some assholes. I believe this might be the last race at this track for today, and we'll be switching over to the next one. Oh no, it'll be one more, I believe. Just while waiting for this to grid up, I'll go have a nosy. Yep, so 2 more to go. This one more after that, and then we're on to Detroit Belle Isle, and I'll give a couple of races around there before I call this stream today. They'll be blind with no practice, probably like everyone else. At least I know the track pretty well, so it should be okay. Now, I won't make sure I don't forget to turn down my brake bias. I've done that a few times. Get this underway in a second. Takes way too long. I reckon they should only have a minute for this grid up. Anyway, about to go green. Again, starting plumb last, I am not going to try and do much. Other than just get off the line. Avoid the drama, hopefully. Gain a couple of spots in mid-lee. If a whole bunch of guys go multiple lanes right, I'll lose the guy on the outside of me. A very action-packed start, to be honest. Get that guy on the left-hand side though through here. Had to catch it. Lost all my momentum, but we'll gain another spot here. Hasn't been a lot of drama at the start of this race by week 13 standards, so I'm going to have to work a lot harder in this one, I'm thinking. Although if moves like that, it could be interesting. Few entering pit road. Damage to the car, jump starts, who knows. No, he's still there. We'll get that position, so up to P21. Realistically need to get to top 13. Didn't mean to run into his rear. Oh, the car rejoined the track awkwardly. God, he broke early. Get up the inside, it was a bit of a lunge. We'll make him back out of it. I'll intimidate him to slow up. Top 20 though. 10 plate. Oh crap. Somehow managed to keep from spinning there. Well, I'm going to drop a couple of spots. Well, it may be me drifting over right there. Put a bit of a squeeze on. Just not making the gains I would have expected by now. Normally I'm flowing up through the pack by now. Problem of staying down the back, there ain't carnage, you're not going to gain much. So he's still there. Oh, he's on the grass. Did not expect that. Well, that's another spot. Drove it in too deep. What the hell? He dive bombed me and I was already turning in for the corner. I'm letting him go ahead. Fucking idiot. Let's let this guy go. He wants to punt if he wants to dive in there. Be a bad race for me, this one. Oh, that's some karma right there. Driving way off the pace just to avoid him, and Anyway, I'm in the top 20, at least that's one thing. Still want to gain at least 5 or 6 positions. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have time to do that, I don't think. Not enough people are making mistakes. But this is going to be more like the lap times I should be expecting from myself. Couldn't quite get on the power soon enough there. Car on the grass on the inside. Let's go 3 wide. Oh, got a spinner on the inside. Tries to hang on the outside, but he's not going to get it. Got the position, so I wasn't going to just give it up, and I am faster than him. Wouldn't fight that hard if I was slower. Oh, there's a car on its roof. You don't see that every day. Well, actually, you do in week 13. Definitely got a bit of front end damage. That nose is just not tucking in the way I want it to. Up to P15, get a couple more spots and I might not lose any I rating. That's going to be easier said than done. Just don't have the pace to make something happen with this guy. I have to force him into an issue, into a mistake. Trying to fake him out there. It's me making a wee mistake myself. Now I wish this was like 50 laps. Might be able to still get a good decent result. Come on, mate. You leave the door wide open. Oh well, this is turning into a shit race for me. Let's just get to the finish, have one more good race next, and then move on to a new track. Couple to go. Hasn't been my greatest race, my greatest performance in terms of the way I've driven. Oh god, what's going on here? All sorts of drama. And he just Alt F4, did he? Because I spun this guy and cost him a couple of spots, I'm just going to ride behind him. I'm not going to overtake him. Just going to do the gentlemanly thing. If he goes off the track, I'll probably overtake him. But if he doesn't make a mistake... go straight into apologising. I thought he was leaving the door open. I tried backing out of it, but by the time we made contact, it was too late. Let's watch this replay. He was nowhere near enough to have a dive. He just sends it into the side of me. Admittedly, I didn't do my proudest moment by deciding to take him out. Anyway, I will be back very shortly with the result, and we'll go from there. Welcome back. So here is the results. Miles off the lead, all the way down 16th, so I lost 21 on the Iracing side. Still gained on the safety rating despite the 5 incident points, so I can't complain too much about that. So we'll head back into the next race very shortly. It's going to be about 5 to 10 minute wait as the session's only just loaded and I tend to do other stuff. Just tend to muck around a wee bit while we wait. Well, I'm back. Just waiting for the last race of today's races around this track to load. Hopefully it'll go better than the last one. There's a lot of crashing and bashing and biffing and barging. So hopefully I'll stay out of trouble a bit better this time. Where are we? So I'm seed number 9. I'm going to be starting around 21st, 22nd position. So shouldn't be a bit of a shit fight this time. Going to get ready for the next race in half an hour or so. Just busy waiting for this to load up. Just gonna check sound. See, apparently isn't doing sound properly. Waiting for this to load up. I know it's working just fine. Don't know what I was worried about. Just grid up in 2 seconds. I'm sorting out my stream, sorting out all my stuff. Just always have my cell phone next to me playing it, just so I can see if there's going to be any issues. Anyway, we'll see what we can do from 22nd. Hopefully it will be less crazy. Don't forget to change the old brake bias. Don't want to go that far back. Just get off to a slowish start. Trying to avoid the worst of the trouble. One car off, trying to recover. Cars going the wrong way, cars everywhere. Give him the position because there's no point fighting people through there. Yeah, pretty okay-ish start, I reckon. Not too bad anyway. I think I'll be up to about P15. Still a lot of drama going on. He was never going to make the corner. Faked him out. So P16 or P15 once I got past him. I'm not getting out of your way, mate. Just because he's qualified that further up. I've got cars all around me. Couple more spots gained though on that lap. Give me another one with him going off into the kiddie litter. Should be up to about P13. There's another position. It's been a lot more drama filled this race. Where do you expect me to go? You'll let me go, is he? Bit of side-to-side contact. It should not have been a 4X. Sorry, mate. That should never have been a 4X. Anyway, it's me up to P11, I think. Top 10 beacons. Not the best there, just lock the rears coming, lock the front coming into there, so I'll click it back one click. Got down to 1.6 seconds. That's going to help. That running wide. Oh, that's not going to help. What I gained on him from him running all wide, I've just lost by getting wheel spin there. That's been a very untidy lap. Oh, that's not where you should be parked. He's a lap down though, unfortunately, so that's not a position. Still gaining on this guy ahead by a decent amount. In fact, that was enough to give him the fastest lap of the race. Well, this one's going to be hamstrung. I didn't get my line right through there. Oh, that was just messy and awkward from both of us. Kind of backed out of it to give him the inside line, but he just didn't take it. And so I tried filling the gap, and then it was almost contact. So got 2.3 seconds to get to the guy front. Got about 8 or 9 laps to go. Plenty of time to get something done, I feel. Anyway, it's a top 10. That was my aim anyway. It's always my aim when starting at the back, especially around a track like this. Oh, there's a little bit of contact, all tripping over each other. This is looking really racy. There might be a bit of contact in a minute. Might be on to set an even faster lap. Still a little bit off my ultimate pace though. Just haven't been in the same groove this morning as I was last night. That's in too deep. Oh, wheel spin. So about 7 laps to go, I believe. Oh, in too deep. 7 laps to try and make something happen with these guys ahead. I believe I've got a wee bit more pace, but not a lot. Although I am loving that art car, not 3 cars up, the guy leading this little train. The beautiful art car from Le Mans about maybe even 10 years ago now. It's definitely a bit of a battle pack though. Oh, that was a bit of a check-up. Normally I'd say it looks like quite a good battle pack here, but it's a sort of battle pack that's going to cause an accident. But these guys seem to be racing cautiously enough that I don't think there's going to be an incident. I think we're going to stall out with these guys. I'm not sure if I will be able to get a position from here. We've all got pace. Oh, a little bit faster than the guy in the lead of this pack, but the guy behind him is racing clean. Well, this lapper might make things difficult. No pressure on from behind though, which is a good thing. A slight brake bias adjustment. Just try and get the car to rotate a bit more. Well, that's a bit distracting. The ice cream truck's coming by. Makes me want to grab a ice cream. Makes me think of their days of thunder. Tried to make a mistake, but couldn't. Did pinch the brakes though. Bit of an off track there. Oh no, it's not a lapper, that's for position. Left the door wide open. Leave the door wide open like that. It's always going to ask for contact. I held my line, he just came down on me. The car a bit sideways on the curb. I didn't quite get the drive off the corner and get down the straight to get him. Oh, that would have been close. Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, that was good fun. Got that position right on that 2 laps to go. I want to watch a replay of that one. I'll bring that up and I'll be back very shortly.
Yeah, back Andre, that was fun.
Sweet, so this is where he gives me a bit too much room, I'm pretty sure. He goes wide and I just fill the gap. I was well and truly up the inside. Oh, just about ran off the track, didn't he? Pretty pleased with that move because that really wasn't quite on. I'll take it. I'll